Hey there everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how I created this custom band jacket. This one in particular is an homage to the band Ghost. So getting started, I highly recommend that if you were to do something like this, always have a plan. The reason being is that this allows you to work out placement of studding and painting and all of that stuff, so you don't end up with an extremely cluttered jacket or just a jacket that ends up being part of your aesthetic. That's what I was after, just something that looked metal and something I would want to wear to a concert. So I just draw all my outlines and then begin to fill in. Now my computer lost a lot of clips of me painting this. The painting took a long time. There was hours worth of clips, but basically finish painting, get all the detailing done. Then I started on the Latin lettering. If you're wondering what the Latin lettering on this particular jacket says, it says per aspera ad infoni, which in Latin roughly translates to through hardships to hell. It is kind of a play on a common popular Latin phrase that says per aspera ad astra, which means through hardships to the stars. So Ghost kind of took and twisted that into something that fit their aesthetic. If you're wondering about materials that I used, I'm basically just using a PVC jacket that I got from Shein.com. It was relatively cheap, it was like $28 or something like that, and I'm using just regular old acrylic paints. I did wipe down the surface with alcohol just to dry out any oils that could have been on the surface, considering I have worn this jacket out to concerts a lot. In my experience, I don't recommend the use of leather, not just because of my own personal beliefs, but because leather has a habit of holding onto moisture too well, and it absorbs a lot of the paints, and also molds can develop with certain paints, particularly oily paints. So now moving on to studding, and for this particular jacket I used two different types of studs. On the lower part of the sleeve I used mushroom shaped studs, and on the top I used your regular cone conical, I think they were a 9mm conical spike stud. So I did want the variation of textures for different reasons, and basically how I did this was I cut a small hole in the lining material and then basically busted a small hole to put the stud through and fastened the stud, and then afterwards re-sewed the hole that I made to gain access to the inside. This allows for a bit more of a comfortable jacket, so you're not constantly rubbing up on the inside part of the stud. Also, I highly recommend you do not do as I did and use a proper leather tool. They cost about $1 on eBay. I have 3 of them now, but I couldn't find the only one I owned at this particular time, and I really wanted to get this jacket done before the Puscifer concert. So I'm just one of those people that if I want something done, it has to be done as soon as possible by any means possible. So now we're coming to the end of the jacket. I hope you enjoyed this DIY video, and if you want to see me do another one, I'm currently doing a Joy Division one for my partner, and I'm going to be starting on a Cradle of Filth one soon. So if you would like to see that, pop that in the comments down below, and if I've got more DIY videos coming, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so I'd love to be here for every single video. Like this video if you liked this DIY, comment down below if there's something you'd like to see on this channel, and I hope you all have a fantabulous day.